Okay, so this really bad metaphor is a way to try and explain STEAM courses. So one of the things that we do at Spotswood College and everywhere across New Zealand is we do courses. Like here, these are each of our 6 courses at Spotswood College that a student in the senior school would do, and here's all their courses. And in that course, there's all these different sized bits of the course, and each of those represents, I guess, an assessment, each of the different credit value. And one of the challenges there for many students is that students only see the course and potentially their learning as a whole load of separate bits of blocks. And each of those represents an assessment, and when they finish that, they do the next one, and they get some credits, and they finish, and so on and so forth. And at the end of it, they get a whole heap of credits because they've done, 6 courses. But what does that course actually mean? I guess one of the challenges about having a future-focused curriculum and having STEAM classes is that there is potential for science, technology, engineering, arts and maths subjects to think, actually, there is a way in which we can actually do better than this, and it would look like taking all of these bits and rebundling them as something else, as a course that focuses on a context. So just bear with me, watch this magic. So there you go, a bit of magic. And now, unfortunately, what's happened is all of the assessments that we've done have all been dismantled into one big massive globule of assessments, and we no longer have any course. In fact, they're all pretty shapeless. What I like to think about in terms of the STEAM course is saying, well, actually, let's not focus on building a course, out of assessments. Let's just focus our course on thinking about the context and the relevancy for the students. That the idea behind it is that the course that we run is potentially a project. It's potentially based on ideas or an investigation. It's based on a theme. And the theme, or the context, stays on the surface all the time. So let's just say, think of our theme. Let's think of our theme as engineering. And I'm thinking that's an academic class. And what we've got is potentially opportunity for those engineers is to bring some calc, bit more maths. In there's some physics, maybe. There's potentially for a bit of an opportunity to look at some environmental science and some hydrology, looking at the issues around weather and climate on building design. And the whole philosophy of that class is around engineering. And so the students know that at all times they're focusing on engineering, and you've got students who are captivated by that choose that course, and hey presto, what's on the surface, what remains there at all time are the skills, the context, and the skills and the dispositions, and then inside of that are the assessments. And actually what's really important is to remember you can build those assessments into the course, but you shouldn't be thinking about the assessments when you design the course, because what will engage the students is the course structure, the ideas that underpin it, the philosophies, the context, the relevancy, the authenticity, and that will engage the students. And we, as an engineers, got an opportunity to bring the community into the school, an opportunity to take students out into the community, opportunity for gateway placements, opportunity to enrich students' learning experiences beyond the 4 walls of the school. And students don't see the assessments as underpinning the context. Okay, let's think of a different context. Let's change that context and think about really passionate about economic cycles and investing and business, and want students who are really going to be thinking in their future, maybe entrepreneurial. And in that, well, let's have a think. Okay, let's think about the context. Our shiny new vehicle for that is we're going to call that boom or bust. And the idea is in this shiny new unit, we going to build in some ideas that really focus on engaging students in research about budget creation, credit evaluation, about developing budgets and sticking to it. Potentially in that we've got some personal financial management. Potentially we've got some stats. Potentially we've got some more stats. Oh, there you go. Oh no, that was a bit of yellow. We've got some geography. Oh, so we've got some accounting in there potentially, and other things will follow. Potentially there's some literacy in there. But the idea is that we're passionate about that program. We know that actually that program is probably more suitable for our midstream. Even our some of our learning support students would be able to do that program. And that, again, the assessments don't stand on the surface. The students get an idea of the identity of the course. It stays really on the surface. The skills and dispositions stay on the surface. And our course is authentic. It's an opportunity, again, to build in community links. We can get banks. We get budgeting services that are available in the community to come and talk to our students. We can offer those services out to our community. But the assessments, they're all in there. And actually, when you think about it, if we do this ad infinitum, eventually all the assessments that we had in our separate piles for our separate subjects will be allocated to a wide variety of subjects or contexts for learning that students feel are really relevant and engage with, and that enables us to offer a wide variety of students. And I hope the purpose of this is to really engage students in some future-focused thinking and programs that are able to be really innovative.